Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I am Todd Puckett.
And this is Don's Used Photo Equipment.
Equipment.
Right here in front of
The Great
Wall of Film.
Yep.
Here I'm off this time. So, hey Todd, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Yes.
We had an awesome video last time.
I thought so.
One of my personal favorites. It was so good, I watched it again.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gosh darn delightful. At least I thought we were funny, we were witty, we had good banter.
The sound of one hand clapping.
And nobody watched. I'm just really...
Well, no, I mean, it actually made it in the top 50 videos.
Oh, well,
so,
that's good.
Yeah.
Top
So
50. How many videos have we done, Todd? He's going to say 51, probably.
No. Yeah. 52. Close to 120.
This will be 131 video right now. 131.
Wow. So this is not only did it make it in the top 50, it's like 46, 45, somewhere in there. It's actually up there.
It is up there, guys.
Yeah,
so if you haven't watched our The Great Eclipse 2024 video, please do go watch it.
Because you've got just a few days to learn.
Right. So we're recording on a Wednesday, the next Monday. So this comes out on a Friday.
Yeah, so
the Monday will be Eclipse Day.
Let's talk about that. Just a touch.
Let's talk. Can we give the bad news? Not the world is going to end.
No.
But I do have another safety tip that we did not mention.
Yeah. Okay.
So here was the Eclipse glasses. Sorry. So
you just thought we looked cool in them.
Well, we did look cool.
We did.
All right,
and truthfully, we did. Yeah.
My day gig sent out a tip today, and the first tip was, and let's go ahead and put these on. The first tip was to not drive with solar glasses on.
Seriously?
Yes, that was the first.
Seriously.
To not drive. Can you see anything?
Nothing. I mean,
do not drive.
I can't even see those lights there.
No, you can't. With solar eclipse glasses on.
Don't do that.
Not drive.
Do not
now, you can be a passenger, just don't be a driver. That was the top tip.
Sadly, we have to say things like that.
I know. It's somewhere. There's a reason why it says don't drink the bleach.
Yeah. Or eat the Tide Pods.
Right. Because
there's a reason for it.
Okay. But
now, the other thing, too, is that I have been sending people to Arlington Camera because they were stocked up on this, getting ready for it.
Okay, so they have the solar glasses?
Nope. Not anymore. Evidently, they sold out of everything.
Ooh, good
for
them.
So, yes, good for them. Now, as I've been hearing more and more about this, we'll talk about this for a second before you give the bad news.
The bad news.
The bad news.
I have bad news.
My mom called me today and she goes, they're saying on the radio now.
The radio. They're saying on the radio.
Said, Turn
she doesn't
the
even watch the TV.
on.
She's listening to the radio, guys.
Yep. They said, if you don't have to, don't go outdoors Monday. Do not leave your house on Monday.
Yes.
Evidently, it's going to be insane amount of people. 97% of all of the hotels in the DFW area are the hotels are booked 97% booked. The hotels.
Right. They're pretty full.
7. I don't even across, not just an area, because when they have different events going on, like market and things like that, the area has a large thing, but not across DFW. Across DFW, 97%.
Wow,
filled.
I mean that's a lot of people come into this area because Dallas is the biggest city in the path of the eclipse.
Right, which is why we thought more people would have watched this.
But the further the eclipse, so it's going from Mexico up through Dallas and on up to Maine.
Well, somebody said into Canada, too.
I know, but as far as big cities are concerned, really,
this is it.
So the farther it goes up to the northeast, the less of an eclipse effect they're going to get. So the big effect is going to be down here in the south. We're closer to the equator.
Yep.
And so not only have I kind of heard that, I've also heard that the national emergency channels are being tested. They're worried about.
There was a tornado thing.
They're worried about dangerous traffic and all sorts of things like that, guys. If you don't have to drive anywhere on Monday, don't do it.
Don't do it. Just go buy food. But wait until Saturday because I'm going to go out and buy it for my parents Thursday, Friday. So wait till Saturday. But yeah, I'm gonna fill up my car with gas.
Right.
Fill up the refrigerator.
Right.
And just buckle down and stay indoors.
But if you need to stock up on film, come Saturday.
Come Saturday.
You can come on Monday.
You can't come
because you'll be here, right?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Drive safely.
Yeah, drive safely.
Come in here, but get your film on Saturday. If you're worried, get it on Saturday. You'll have plenty.
Yeah, right? And that's what my mom actually was talking to a police officer, and she goes, "Okay, what do you anticipate for Monday with the solar eclipse, and the police officer said wrecks, lots of wrecks.
I expect nothing.
Well, I mean, no, I mean beyond wrecks.
I mean, yes, I know technically it's going to be totally dark for 4 minutes.
well, a few minutes. I don't know about 4, but
I think
2.
it's 4 minutes.
I think it's 2. We'll see. If we do.
If we do. All right, so the bad news. Let's get to the bad news. As I predicted
Yeah.
in our last video, I said, well, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to be cloudy that day.
Yep. At least it's.
And we are scheduled for nothing but clouds that day. I mean, all the way from Austin up through Oklahoma and Arkansas. And it's like almost, I would say, half the distance of the United States
Right.
is going to have cloud cover.
Right.
Now, here in Texas, that doesn't mean those nice, fluffy little clouds that just kind of drift by, you know, like, and somebody's playing a prairie song. And, no, we don't get that.
No.
What we get is this big, ugly, gray smear of clouds over the whole thing. There will be no blue sky. It's just one big, ugly cloud over the entire state.
Oh, man.
And I hate those. I really do.
Man, I told you, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. Just different things.
I know, you do like that.
I do love it. One of the stories I watch.
Do you ever watch yourself on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love me on YouTube. I'm so awesome.
You're one of the YouTube stars.
There was the things. The Greeks did not see the color blue. Whenever we said blue skies,
Okay.
they just a whole little story about.
It wasn't
few
blue to them?
No, a few thousand years ago, nobody really talked about blue. Because anyway, they're fascinating story. So when you say blue skies, and I said that's only recently they thought skies were blue.
Oh, yes, okay.
And I'm jumping from that to the second topic of what I really found fun on the YouTube.
Right.
As I was telling you, I have been watching those fine gold, fine opals, the search for treasures. And I'm telling you what, I was inspired and I watched it all. And so I had fun with it. And then I'm going through my store because we're moving.
Yes.
And I'm going
I
through.
was wondering where you were going with this.
I'm
with him now.
Oh, man, it takes a while. He's slow.
I was very concerned for a moment.
Don't be.
But finding treasures.
But the thing of it is I've been going through, putting things, just boxing things up, putting things in boxes, and just getting a row of things.
He grabs a box, he opens it up, he says, "What's in here?"
Man, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this box, and I go, you know, how people always says, oh, look at that box behind you.
Yeah.
Is that
listen,
real?
I have been in the other office over there, and I have seen several boxes with Fuji film on the side of them.
Yeah.
And they get people so excited.
Oh, people are jumping.
Because under Fuji film, it normally says what?
FP100C or FP3000B.
Right, and people get so excited thinking, "Oh, I'll so take a case of that."
Oh man, wow.
Oh, you would be so rich if you had that.
I love those boxes because they are so well built, and I kept a lot of them.
They're sturdy boxes.
They're sturdy because they're great to put stuff in, and you can stack them up like 6, 8 deep. I mean high, and it's not going to break. It's not going to crush them.
Right.
So I see one in the room, not right next over here. You see the window there when you come in. Behind that window.
There's a window over there. Square.
There. Wow. There was a.
That
ding.
wasn't me. Was that me or you?
That was you.
All right. Well, hi.
My thing's on ding.
It's on ding. That was a ding.
That was a ding. But I went in there and I am pulling things out, putting them in boxes, and I'm cleaning up, straightening up, and I see a box down the floor, and as I tell people, it's usually got stuff in it.
It says never get excited about these
Don't
boxes.
get excited. So I'm reaching down and said, I wonder what I packed in here.
Yeah, just
grabbed
take a
it. The lid flips open, and all I see is this. Yeah, that.
Green.
I just see rows and rows of this.
And you're thinking, oh, well, I saved some empty boxes.
Whoa! No. My heart skipped a freaking beat, and it just went.
So you found nearly full, or was it full?
It was one short of full.
He was one brick less than a load.
And I knew right then.
I've always known that about Todd. He's one brick less than a load.
That was going to be brought up. I knew it.
Well,
But
I'm glad I didn't disappoint.
Box of them, which is why I lingered.
You all were thinking it too.
Yeah. So as I pulled the box up, there actually can fit 60 in there.
Okay.
And there was one missing. So 59 of these boxes were in that case.
59 of what
59.
boxes? You haven't held it up yet.
I have. FP 3000B.
FP 3000B.
People have already seen
Do you know how rich this makes him at $1 a piece?
The taxes are more than that. I mean, don't. People are going to go, he said it was $1. No, don't do that. So
Never listen to me. I don't work here.
I'm sitting there going, oh my God, it's like that finding gold in the Yukon or in the Outback.
Okay, all right. But then on top of that,
Yes.
and to his discredit here, you told me about it a couple of days ago.
No, I told you that night, the day I found it.
Right, which was before the beginning of April.
Yeah.
But then you decided, you know what? I'm just going to post this on my thing as an April Fool's joke.
Yeah. Well, no matter when I post it, people aren't going to believe it. So I said, why not just post it on April
Fool's Day, April 1st.
Yeah.
And did anybody believe it?
People were saying, you better not be kidding.
Don't hurt me like this.
Don't play with me.
You can't break my heart like this.
Okay, we're not. I have 59 of these
You haven't sold any of them yet?
I sold some, yes. But I've been bringing them out in like stacks of 5 or so.
It's tiny stacks. He doesn't want people to think he has a lot.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how many I want to keep. I really would. At one point, I sit there and I went, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything about it because I've got my dad's monster. Frankenstein. I call him monster. But Frankenstein.
The monster was the good guy. Frankenstein was the doctor.
True. But I have my dad's basically 110s grafted onto other things. You know, the ones that he took several parts off and made one with the awesome lens.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, man, alive.
You've got to shoot that camera.
I've got to.
Because we've seen one recently.
It's over. It was over in there somewhere.
I think you packed it, but yes,
I probably packed
you're
it.
going to have to. At least one of those has to be shot in Dad's camera.
Absolutely. And we're going to have to do something with that video. I mean, it's going to have to be kind of a video. And so it was fun. And I tell you, I felt excited. I tell you.
So did you get the sweats? Did you have to pinch yourself thinking this can't be real?
I kind of got lightheaded, dizzy. Yeah.
And how quickly did you go to look to see if there was another box?
I'd stopped. I honestly, I stopped, and I do want to go back and look.
I was like, is there another case of this back there? I mean, if I held back one black and white, maybe I held back a color.
It was down. Like there was one box there. I don't know if it was on the box or the box. I got down to like a bottom of a pile because I'm sitting here pulling these things out, wrapping things up and putting them in other boxes and sitting them out. And I'm kind of clearing the things out of there. And then after that, I stopped. I didn't really go back in there. I was sitting there going, you know, what's funny though is that as I go down the layers of it, you see the years. It's like,
of course,
I'll see something from 2020. 2017. This is 2015.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is the date on this?
This is 2015.
2015, but they stopped making it in when though?
I think this is for black and white. That was stopped first, I think.
Yeah. So June 2015.
Yeah. So I think that this is like near the very end.
I mean, these are pristine-looking boxes.
Oh, it was the whole thing. That's why I love those boxes.
Not touched by human hands until now.
They keep things inside of it awesome and just perfectly safe. And so I got out of there and I'm sitting here going, I have not been down to that level since 2015 is the point of that story.
So you're saying underneath that there's the 2014 and 13
Well,
stuff.
no, because this was at the bottom. This was at the floor.
Okay.
At the floor. But it's so funny because I pulled out things like 2020, 2000, or I forgot what years. Just you know, like a camera show somewhere.
Well, apparently it's a good year.
Rocky Mountain camera show that my dad used to go to. I pulled out a flyer for that.
Yeah. Well, so you found this.
Yeah, I found this.
And the other thing that I was flipping through, you found a book of Dad's photos.
I found
which was really cool to look through. Dad's photos.
He did, and also back in the back area, I did find a book like that. We'd showed you the ring light when we were at the very end of Don's, and I still like
very good video. Guys. You should check that one out. The end of photography. The end of film photography, or at least the end of the building.
The end of film, but it was the very end of the building. But I have found the same book that my dad has like that of the photos he took with the ring light,
right,
and the information that he had on it, the ring light. when he was building them and selling them in the 70s and 80s. So I found that book too. And it's been fun. And I'm going to use that word, fun.
Guys, start taking shots. That's at least two of them right there.
That's right. That's right.
Because it's all fun.
Finding these things, and this is I needed.
I don't know that finding this is fun. I think it's exciting.
Exciting. This is exciting.
If I could ask,
this is exciting. That other wasn't.
What's the going price for a pack?
$75.
Only? I
know.
thought they were at least $100. I thought for surely.
Here's the deal.
These would be 100 and a half.
100, 125. If I take one of these boxes and we go shoot it, and it comes out perfectly, yeah, prices are going to go up.
So if it works beautifully, no questions asked.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
I'm going to go up on the prices, but I kind of needed some money for the move, and so I'm just in there going, all right.
He's raiding the piggy bank, and it's filled with FP3000B.
Yeah, I need to turn that into liquidity, into cash.
And you certainly don't want to carry it over to the new place. So.
No, not really. What I carry over will be what I want to shoot.
So if you're an instant photographer, now is the time to come check out Don's.
And the other reason I did this is because this is good timing.
Good timing?
Good timing.
Good times.
On Saturday, the 6th, it's Saturday, what is
it? It's the 6th.
6th.
Of April.
Instant Film Society's having an event in Oak Cliff.
Okay, not very far from here.
Not very far from here, and it's going to be on instant film stuff. And I thought, well, shoot, those who are going to the event, and I think it's a cost involved with it.
Okay.
At the Texas Studio in Oak Cliff.
Texas Studio, Texas Theater?
No, Texas Studio. It's a studio that people can rent for photography. People can come by here on their way to the Friday, between now and Friday. Oh, no, even on Saturday, because the event's after the store closes.
Okay.
So you can come by here.
Buy some relatively unscathed film.
Yes.
Hope it works.
But
hey, this stuff is what? It's almost 10 years old.
9. And it's been in that room.
Hermetically sealed. And nothing gets in or out.
I closed the heater off so it doesn't fill up with heat. I closed the heater off, and closer to the floor it is kind of cooler.
Guys, he's discovered gold in them thar hills.
And the outback.
Yeah.
So that was
it's very exciting. Very exciting. Not fun. It is exciting that you found that.
It's one of those things to where I know what one time we talked about just putting on our pith helmets and going through the store and digging things up and showing. That would have been fun for that, but you can't predict when that'll happen. So there's no reason to carry a camera.
No, but it's true. Those shows like that spend a lot of they photograph a lot of stuff, and there's a little bit of setup there.
Yeah,
we would never do that to you because we don't want to plan for anything.
True. That's why I went ahead and put this out on Monday, the April 1st.
Right.
And I did have somebody come by and buy it that day. And then somebody came by and bought some more yesterday.
Well, you need to have those people tell you if it's working or not. They're probably used it by now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, one of them was going to hold it for a while. The other one's going to come by Friday and buy more.
Okay.
And he goes, yes, my dad, somebody told me to buy some for them. They came over and got 4 packs.
Well, guys, super exciting. Fujifilm FP3000B, less than a case on hand right now. Has not been touched by human hands in almost a decade.
These have. Those in there. Still in the box hasn't. They've been drooled over, though. Now
they're going to be the nicest looking packs of film you've ever bought for.
And thank you. And the proceeds of these will go to the Don's Used Photo Equipment Moving Fund.
Yes.
And
much like all proceeds.
I got
well, before you jump to the map, because he has a treasure map, guys.
I do.
I noticed you also have amber jars.
Yes.
And they made reach, Todd, reach. They also made the Facebook here, amber jars, guys. Now these aren't the gallon size, obviously. These are the quart size. Right?
Oh my gosh, do that. It makes.
You really should not view the solar eclipse through these.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, just watch our video.
Just
through these. Wow, that's.
Yeah, I can see us over there.
Yeah, that is. Wow, that is actually kind of cool.
Amber jars.
Amber jars.
Great for storing your darkroom chemicals in.
Yes, and I figured I might as well pick some up. I've actually
So these are new bought, or did
new
you find
bottles.
them?
Nope, new bottles. Didn't find them. Where I got them from, evidently didn't have them for a while, and now they finally moved to a new location, and things are opening back up. So I was able to get them.
Is this the same
That's
company
exciting.
that does the gallon jars as well, the bigger
Yeah,
ones? Okay,
but I just wanted to get some of these, just to have these right now because it doesn't take up a lot of space. Whenever we get over to the new location, have different sizes.
Yeah, you look like a real darkroom pro if you're using amber jars.
I know somebody went to comment with, well, I have the ones that have the wine bottle tops on them, which sucks the air out of it and does something. And I'm going, well, okay.
All right, and?
Yeah, sorry,
This is a low-tech operation.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very, very low-tech.
If anything involving wine, I'm going to be drinking it, not selling it.
All right. All right, so we're kind of, let's take a break here for a moment, a second, because I know we want to talk about your treasure map. We definitely.
Well,
new store, guys. New store.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
However, I would just like to have a little mention here. So in our last video, unbeknownst to us, Princess Kate was going to come out and mention the C word. Well, one of the C words, which we don't mention.
Yeah.
And to let you guys know, I rewatched our video on purpose. We did not disparage the Princess Kate one iota, other than the fact that I just called her Kate.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we're American. I can
We're
get away with
American.
that, right? So all of our jokes were just about the fact that she didn't use film.
Yeah, she's using
didn't use
digital,
film, so.
and that was manipulated.
Yes. So we wish her very well.
Yes,
and,
a speedy
and her
recovery.
family, all that
Yeah,
kind of good stuff.
absolutely.
But that doesn't mean we're
think
still not
she's
going to kid people for not using film, because that's what we do.
Yeah. No, I just, you know, everybody was always crazy about Princess Diana. And it's like, I think Princess Kate rocks. I like her.
I do too.
I think she
I like
rocks.
her a lot, and I would love to see her shoot some film.
Oh,
so please,
carrying a Leica, because this is
go
like
dig
the
up
head of the Leica
QE2's
Society or
Leica and start shooting it, because I would love to see those pics, and I think that would be the big FU to all these digital people. It's like, go show them what some film pics look like.
Absolutely.
Have some fun too. I mean, because that's exactly what it is.
If anybody's seeing this and they're coming to Dallas, come by here, pick up your film. I'll be here because I'm not driving
Once
around.
again, we hope nothing but the best for Princess Kate.
Yeah, that's right.
So, the treasure map here. We're talking about the new place. It's coming. Or do we want to talk about your woes of occupancy? The heat.
The heat. Oh my. Okay. Now, found the place, got it all set up. I have to go apply for a certificate of occupancy.
Because you can't have a business unless the city says you can have a business.
Yep.
Who figured?
So, went over for Monday through Friday, trying to figure out what all I needed to apply for that.
Yeah.
Started Monday. Each day I went back with something different. And each day they said, no, you need this.
When in March was this again?
I don't know. It started, but it ended on the 15th. On the 15th, they finally said, Eureka, you have it. You're lucky.
Success.
Success.
You're a winner.
We will get back in touch with you 5 to 10 days.
Ooh,
5
that's
to
a
10
long
days.
time, 5 to 10 days.
Yeah, and there was a holiday Friday in there, which means that it went to a Monday, which was 2 days ago.
There was a holiday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I said, okay, technically Monday's the 10th day. So I figured out who I needed to talk to. And Tuesday, I tried to reach people on the phone.
Right.
Found an email, sent an email, no reply. So Wednesday, I went in.
In person. You're harder to ignore in person.
Yeah, I am. I can be. And I went up and I said, here's what I need. And they said, okay, you need to go down to room 105. Went down to room 105. Walked in, first person who commented, and said, hi, I went to. And I said, I am here to find out where my application is. And they typed it in. They couldn't find it because their computers were acting up. They've been acting up the whole week.
On the fritz? They should go analog.
They should. They had to. Person came in, sat down beside this person, and I said, so they leaned over and said, hey, can you find blah, blah, blah? And they pulled up their computer and says, I can't find the search button. I don't know. I can't find where to go find this information.
I can't find the enter button.
The search button. Finally, they found it, and they said, "Oh, it's been put on hold."
Oh, well, that was so nice of them to tell you
To let me
this,
know.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
To call, on a
Hey,
phone.
we've got it on hold.
Two
That's
two
why-
tin cans and a
that's-
really tight line.
That's why I went in person. So if something popped up, I'd be able to deal with it immediately.
Yeah.
And the person went like 5 feet behind them, opened up a drawer, and said, "Yeah, we're moving." And
They're moving.
They're moving.
Not just you moving, but they're moving.
They're moving.
The people in charge of his move are moving.
Yes, yes. And half of the
Oh,
people.
the irony.
The irony. And but I imagine that all of their paperwork for their CO is in perfect shape. I imagine that they figured that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
they rubber stamped that in a minute, 10 minutes.
Poof,
Oh,
poof,
yeah,
poof.
this is good. We're good. Yeah.
And she told me about all the moving, and I said, "I understand," and then said, "Here's your thing. There's a note on it, handwritten posted note that says hold.
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 Hold for. They didn't say hold, just hold.
Hold."
That's a
And
that's a
because they're
firm
looking
word.
in there, and they said, "Okay, it says received the 15th, approved the 19th."
Yeah.
That's okay.
then
Friday,
hold.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then put on hold, but it did not say why.
Suspicious.
So I went and picked it up, then went to the person who was the next level up.
Another person.
Yeah. The fourth person.
Yeah.
I went to this person, went to that person, then went to the person beside them, and then we went to the next level up person.
Yeah.
Fourth
Government in
person.
action, right?
Yeah. And they came there. Everybody's very polite and nice. I'm not just saying.
Oh, of course
it's
they
just-
were, yes.
They're in the middle of a move. I'm in the middle of the move. Everything's going on. And they came over and they went back, talked to the next person who walked back, and I could see them like 10, 15 feet away. And they're talking and they're looking through it and took something off. And then the person came around and went past the slot where they were sitting and came out the door up to me.
To give you the bad news.
and I'm
to
sitting
give you
there
the
going,
bad news. Well,
"Oh,
we're sorry,
that's,"
but we've
I
lost
said,
the patient.
That's not good.
That is not a good sign.
I feel like I'm going to the principal's
They're going
office.
to take you into a secondary room so they give you the bad news.
Yes,
We're
yes.
sorry to let you know that your business ends here.
It ends here.
This is
But
it.
she goes, no, it's not bad news.
That's what they want you to think.
I know. I got nervous when they came out of the door and came into my personal space and went, okay.
When their voice gets down to a whisper. We
Yeah.
don't want to upset the other business people.
No. Call security on, get them on alert. It's like not good. And they came out and they said, well, it had been put on hold and they just wanted you to check to make sure all the paperwork was there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not worried. And how many days did that hold take that they had to check for the
Well,
paperwork?
and from
Several
the
days?
19th to over 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
2
weeks.
weeks to check to see that and was all
Well,
the paperwork there?
I imagine that they knew the answer to that earlier,
Like the day they put it on hold?
put it on hold, but they just didn't get back to it. And I was told it'll be within 24 hours.
Okay, and as of the recording right now, that 24 hours has not elapsed.
It's not elapsed yet.
Yeah, see, he is still waiting, guys. Still waiting. So we're just letting you know the troubles that he is going through to bring you film.
Yep. The story about that wheel that goes around the wine press and squeezes everything out of it. I feel like I'm right there in the middle of that rotation right now, just slowly squeezing everything out of this until they get to that point where they go, okay.
To the bitter end.
To the bitter end. They're going to squeeze me out. And
We're gonna squeeze one more nugget out of this
one
pile
more.
of nothing.
And then they'll say, and I'm hoping by the time that you see this,
They will have approved it.
they will have gone over to the location, looked at it, scratched their heads, and go, okay.
Actually, before I edit this, you should actually know.
I should know. I should know. And
Oh, do I edit things? No, guys, pay no attention to that. Pay no attention. There's no editing involved.
he takes out all of my really good comments, and you
The
never
the
know.
really funny ones. Yeah.
The really funny ones.
They're hilarious. I laugh for a very long time.
He does. He says nobody's funnier than me.
No, that's gotta
Cuts
go.
it right out.
That joke is out of here.
That's out of there. And we will have.
It's, I only
knowledge.
let him be taller than me on the camera, so.
He doesn't stand on an apple box. I just stand in a ditch.
See?
Yeah. And It is going to. I'm going to know, and then I am hoping that the weekend, the Saturday and the Sunday, I will start moving the lesser important items, the things in the garage, which are not of big consequence but important. I'll start moving things over. Now, you're going to ask, where are you moving to?
Where are you moving to, Todd? I thought we were holding off on that address
No, we might as well get it.
You think so? You think they're
Why?
ready, huh?
I'm
You're going to
ready.
rip the bandage off.
I'll give you a general idea.
A general idea. See, I knew I could talk you down.
We're gonna move here.
There, right there, on this piece of paper, that's where he's moving.
Suite 400.
Suite 400.
Suite 400.
400 ISO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it the HP building. HP suite.
The HP suite. Not the Kodak 400?
No, the HP.
Not the Delta 400? No,
The Cinestill.
The Cinestill 400?
Or the Fuji.
It's starting to sound like
Or
a
the Fuji 400.
NASCAR. It's the Kodak 400.
It's the, yep, that's exactly what it is. Now, people are going, well, okay, this is cool. I like this because you enter here.
I'm wondering if they can even see this piece of paper. This is hilarious.
Oh,
I love this.
Man, they see everything. You enter here. Now, there's a little hall thing there. And you come around here. This is going to be the display, the showroom,
Showroom.
This is the office. This is the royal throne right here. Royal throne.
Okay, all right.
There's a wall right here.
Yes, there is.
And behind this wall is a big open space.
There's a whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing, which isn't going to last very long. It's because it's going to have a whole lot of something in it. Really.
A whole lot of something.
But this
On
area
top of
down
something.
here, that's the showcase room. That's going to be a lot cleaner.
You mean for
and
like
nicer.
these showcases?
Yeah. And
those showcases?
Those showcases. And then everything that's here in the center is going to be back here in the big area. Mm-hmm. And this is what it looks like. And what's interesting is that this here is ground level, but back here it's like a dock. It's a 4-foot drop. So they will back up right there to the garage door, and it'll just be right there level with the 18-wheelers. So loading into the back is going to be easy.
But you're not loading in customers in the back.
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this here.
Yeah. That's really exciting for them. He makes for great videos, guys.
So
He's like you're 130 videos in, and he's a pro.
I'm a pro. I'm a lawyer. No, wait, that's a different show. I'm excited because it seems like the end is very near, and it's not going to be a train, but it's going to be sunlight at the end of the tunnel. We'll know more Friday.
Milk and honey and roses and strawberries. Yeah.
That is the hope and
The hopes and dreams.
Right. Oh yeah. I guess the one last thing is see right here where this is right here.
Yes.
That's going to be the Great Wall of Film right there. It's going to be bigger, better.
Huh.
Right there.
Interesting.
Right there. And that means that it's going to be a bigger wall space, which I'm hoping I'll be able to put up a bigger shelving unit to put more film up there. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm excited about. And while I'm cleaning up back here,
It's all exciting because he's still finding stuff, guys.
I am.
What did you find?
Back here, that area,
Yeah.
I found like 300 rolls of film.
Oh, how expired were they?
Not expired. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you find?
I found, thankfully, Kodak 120,
Kodak.
400 120, Portrait 400 120, 100 rolls of it. Now that's important because I just sold today, this morning,
Yeah.
9 Pro Packs of Portrait 800 120
Okay.
and 15 Pro Packs of Portrait 400 120.
Was that the wedding photographer?
Yeah. And 3 rolls of film because they just took everything out of the 800. I had
Film
9
wedding photographers they're
yeah.
coming in and robbing your blind. No, they're not
Yeah.
robbing you, but
That was
they're
120
cleaning you out.
123 rolls of film.
Wow.
That was bought by one person for weddings. And
Some lucky bride.
the good thing I found that other box of film the case of film because it is I needed it.
So are we really going to be surprised if you find a box of FP 100C at this point?
Yeah, I would be surprised.
You
But
would be
I mean,
surprised,
I was
but-
shocked to find this. But there's a chance because
There is a chance now.
I
There's
thought
a chance. You
I
know?
thought that he may want to hang around whenever I go through the rest of that section one day. It's
But I mean, you know, the chances of winning the lottery pretty low. The chances
Twice.
of finding another box of
Very, very
Fujifilm
low.
in here, not as low.
Yes, but I wanted someone else to be there whenever I did that. Just
Well,
so they
yes,
could
that would be
catch me-
exciting.
Catch me if
you
I
know,
fell.
to actually uncover that. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, the reaction of it by itself.
Oh,
is like,
I mean, because it had been cut open, and so I grabbed it and it was at an angle, and when it kind of twisted, the flaps flopped up.
yeah.
And I'm sitting there seeing this whole row of these things in perfect order going, so I closed the flaps down, brought it out here, set it up, and opened it up, and then look, what date? 2015, which is near the end of the 3000B. And
Definitely so.
good times.
I mean, yes, it's very exciting. I am not going to say fun,
I
guys.
come-
It's very exciting to find this kind of film.
Come over
because-
here, I found 100 rows of Portra 400 120. I found 100 rows of gold and 100 rolls or another box of something else, all in date.
So speaking of this, and like you said, you know, you found it, you announced it on April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see some of the April Fool's jokes that went out?
No.
Oh, did you see Photo Deox's panda filter?
No.
So good. Well, I mean, it's so obviously they have a great big filter, and they just put a cutout of a panda on the front of it, so in case you want pandas in all of your shots, and you know, and that was their joke, and it was actually pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Somebody else actually threw out there Kodak color minus film. You mean black and white? Black and white film, right? Yeah.
No. Well, actually,
Kodak
because
color minus.
color minus. See, in all honesty, I see that as being possibly the return of Kodak TCN 400, like the XP2, the Ilford XP2. It's black and white, but
I don't think it was
processed.
a real thing. I think it was.
I know it wasn't. But the thing of it is that it is enough based on something that could have been to make it actually interesting.
And then the other April Fool's one I saw is that a lot of people are saying that the eclipse they were way off in calculating the eclipse, and they're showing it going over the Gulf in Florida and things like that. And it's like, no, that's not where they're not that off.
No.
If they are that off, we're all in trouble.
I did hear the one about the bad one. Now, these are ones that I do not like these kind of jokes.
Well, then don't tell it.
Well, I mean, these April Fool's jokes. But
Well,
people
I was
play
trying to
this
stick.
thing.
I was trying to stick to our
Okay,
film-related April Fool's
Yeah.
jokes.
No, this one was the jokes you don't play.
I mean, for Canon or Nikon to come out on April Fool's and say, "Yeah, we're bringing back a film camera," that would be hurtful.
That would be bad.
That would be just hurtful
Bad.
because they need to bring out another film camera.
Yeah, a film camera.
Right.
Bring it back. Yes, absolutely. Don't joke or don't play with us like that.
Don't do that. Anything else exciting happening?
I can't think of anything.
I think if I have my schedule correct, I'm going to this Saturday. I'm going to be recording with the other two gentlemen for the Lensless podcast on Saturday. So that should be coming out after that. I think we're going to be discussing some pinholery that we've been doing recently. I also think the Pinhole podcast is not that they haven't, but I think they have started branching out into Holga and Diana discussions as well. So. Not just doing pinhole, but also the Holga and Diana stuff. Which
Well, there is a Holga pinhole.
I have. Well, that's true. I have shot a Holga before, so I might actually have something to say in those programs.
You could have input.
Greatly
needed and appreciated.
Or I could at least discuss Holga Week, which happens, every now
quicker
and then.
than you think. I mean, we're going to turn around twice and boom, we're going to be
I know.
past
Just
it.
as soon as the dust settles from your move, it's going to boom, Holga Week.
Holga Week, yes.
So speaking of Pinhole Month, because April technically is Worldwide Pinhole.
Yeah.
It has Worldwide Pinhole Day, like the last Sunday of the month. But for pinhole people like me, you actually want to shoot all month long.
Yeah, don't limit your time.
Yeah.
But one of the groups that we support, Lizzie's Little Dark Room,
Yes.
Elizabeth, who is the teacher at Collin College,
Okay.
is having a pinhole photography event Saturday, April 20th. Now, it's Waverly Drive. The Create Pinhole Prints event is free. The Build a Pinhole Camera workshop is $25. So check that out. See if one of these events is something that you would like to do and get involved with, because this is a fun thing, and we're going to, I'm sorry,
Sure.
take a shot.
It's fun. No, it's exciting.
It is. And this is a person who knows a lot about photography and is very knowledgeable, and this is the one that you want to ask questions to learn. So go to this event, and if you can't do the Pinhole Build It workshop, check out the Create Pinhole event.
Well worth your time. Go learn some pinhole, because it's really fun and exciting to do this kind of stuff. It's the ultimate experimenting, because you're not going to get it right the first time. You have to make some adjustments. You go figure it out. You learn something. It's so super cool. So that's what I like about April a lot.
Yeah.
Pinhole
That,
photography.
and it also is beautiful weather.
That's
for the most
true.
part.
Yeah.
Go out, take pictures of, didn't we?
Bluebonnets. We did
Blue
bluebonnets
bonnets?
last year
Yeah.
with the Orto film, right?
Yes.
So,
little cotton balls out there.
I
It was
had
awesome.
planted bluebonnets in my ditch at the ranch, all up and down the ranch.
And did they come out?
And I tell you what, I got 4 bluebonnets.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I got more than 4. But my
They're scattered.
neighbors who have been doing this for a while have
Field.
many acres of them, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. I'm
yeah.
like, this is just wrong. I mean, their houses right now look like the quintessential Texas bluebonnet manors right now.
Man.
It's just
Get some pictures of it.
carpeted bluebonnets all the way up to their house. It's like, hey, well done. You've bested me with the bluebonnets.
You can't go out and just throw out a handful of those things and expect it all to.
Well, that and the bluebonnets, what they'll do is they'll seed, they'll make more, they'll seed, they'll make more.
Right,
So
right.
it is actually a self-progressing type thing. So
Yeah.
the next year, the year after that, all that kind of good stuff. So
Yep. The future. You plant today the tree that you will sit under and read a book later.
So, I mean, I didn't fail. I probably got a couple of dozen blue and small little groups here and there, things like that. So I'll take at least 1 or 2 pictures so I can say, hey, there's my bluebonnets. I can actually say they're mine.
Yeah.
And
because
it's
they're there
not
because of you.
illegal in the state of Texas for me to pick my own bluebonnets.
Yeah. It's not highly appreciated for anyone to do it.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't just
Really
go
shouldn't.
randomly to somebody's yard and take their bluebonnets. They will. You could be shot.
Yes. People have been shot for less.
This is Texas.
It is Texas.
All right, kids. Well, I think we're going to wrap this
Yeah,
up. So
yeah.
if we've learned a lot of things here today.
Yes.
One is,
And he
please
was-
be careful during the solar eclipse.
Yes. We want you.
Even though it's going to be very, very cloudy here
Still
in
don't
Texas.
look into it.
Don't look into it. Don't drive with solar eclipse glasses on.
Nope.
Give well wishes to Princess Kate.
Yes.
And I hope you're as excited about the FB3000B and the new store as I am.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
You're thrilled.
Thrilled.
He loves dealing with bureaucrats.
Oh, well.
The bureaucracy.
Everybody there was very polite, very nice. They were all very friendly.
The red tape. Did you go in with your own roll of red tape?
I should have, but
that would have been funny.
Hopefully, hopefully everything's passed and they don't see this before
Pass
they come
the red
in.
tape.
Yeah. Let's don't jinx anything. And again, somebody when there were false rumors flying around.
False rumors.
False rumors. And
What,
I'm sitting
what
there
kind of
going,
false rumors were they,
Oh,
Todd?
they were very false.
They're first.
And,
Don't believe anything you hear unless it comes from him.
and then just believe half of it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I didn't want to say anything because I just really don't want to not necessarily.
You don't want to
jinx it.
perpetuate the rumors.
Yeah, I don't. But I don't want to. I don't want to say something and then have it not happen, because I really was thinking that this thing would have been earlier.
If he says it enough time, it actually will come true.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but very soon we'll give out names, addresses. We'll take names. We'll put them on
Well,
list. But we are moving.
I think Dangerously Close could possibly be the next video. I know I kind of promised it last time. You should be moving stuff probably by the next video. Our next video might actually be at the new place.
Right.
I know we kind of promised it, but I think next time There's
That
at least
would-
a 75% chance the
That
next
would
video.
involve planning and
No, we don't do that.
Man,
No.
Hey, you know, it's like all good intentions.
We need a travel budget. There's
Thank you.
the planning
Thank
and
you.
lighting, electric. No, we can't do
So if we sell 10 more of these, we may have enough money to do our video there. How about that?
There you go. All right, guys. With that, we're going to please share, like, subscribe,
Yep.
tell a friend,
Tell
two
everybody.
friends,
Tell everybody.
tell
like,
tell
share,
Mama Holga.
Give us bad comments. Give us good comments.
You know, we didn't
But
get any
comment.
comments on the last video.
Yeah.
Please go write something down there.
Yeah. Good luck with the move. You know, I hope you move.
Best wishes,
best
hugs
wishes.
and kisses, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
Thanks. We're going to go eat. I am. Somebody is.
I have
Food.
a feeling you're going to find a
Food.
box of Fujifilm
That's-
FP
100C.
100C any day now.
Well, I tell you what.
I tell you what,
We
it'll
will-
just happen.
We will go look.